everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Cowboys lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Jaguars, who will need to be stout up front.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael, and able to break one tackle but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a give, Michael running left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And tough starting field position here. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Play clock winding down. Kaiser just getting the play off. Found his target. It's Anderson. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw, Kaiser. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette running right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Hard throw, incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down following the run. Prescott from the gun. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, Prescott. Brought in left side by Snead. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Kaiser on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. How about that? That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Kaiser from the gun on third. Eluding the pressure right. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. Kaiser on fourth down. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. Brought in by Coates. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They run again with Michael. Runs over it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Michael with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
First down throw for Kaiser. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Kaiser. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Taco Charlton. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
On play action, Kaiser. Now he'll escape to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it here with Michael. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Prescott now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at it second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back near his goal line, Kaiser. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Here's Kaiser. That's caught right side by Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Play action now. Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Play fake. Kaiser. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Prescott to throw this time. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. A good pickup there at 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down throw for Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, here's Fournette. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Kaiser. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Second down, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Yannick Ngakoue able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He gets away, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now a give. It's Michael. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And an alley to run. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Kaiser now from the 50. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Kaiser. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go to Michael again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And Michael fumbles it. Fumbled the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open.
And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Kaiser now steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Yeldon. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4th down territory here. Down a few.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that there's still attack.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Michael with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Kaiser going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot.
And got his man, complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 59 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. To the air again, Kaiser. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the ground, it's Michael. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he's forced out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. On the carry, Michael. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, it's Michael. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the run, this is Michael. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Kaiser on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And incomplete on the deep ball. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.